Alright guys, so season 2 of True Detective is off and running, and I just kind of wanted to make a quick video. I know I already posted an initial review of what I thought immediately after the show aired on Sunday. So if you want to check out that initial reaction that I had after it was right over, just click the link right here and that'll take you to the video that I made a few days ago. But I just kind of wanted to make a quick review now that I kind of understand a little bit more of what had been going on with the show. I just wanted to focus on a couple different things that happened during the episode that I thought were interesting and just kind of ask you guys a few questions about what you thought. So first I wanted to just kind of talk about the plot. So we see all of our main characters are being brought together by the murder of the city manager Casper. So our main ones, we have Paul, Ray, Frank, and we have Annie. And those are the 4 characters that are probably going to be the most prominent in this season. And they're all brought together by the murder of the city manager. So we'll have to see, you know, what goes on throughout the season. They kind of already tell us what this crime is that has been committed. And I guess they're all going to try to figure it out, and we'll kind of be going along the way with them. We saw in a previous part of the episode also that Ray and one of his co-workers were in, it looked to be Casper's home. And he was some weird dude. There were some weird sex things in there, pictures, figures, all kind of weird stuff. Obviously something's going on with him. Who knows who killed him at this point, but it'll be interesting. Obviously he's got some weird stuff in his closet, so we'll have to check back and see what that was all about. And then I wanted to just focus on Ray. I really like his character, to be honest. I know that they focused on him a lot in this episode, but he was definitely my favorite. So who was your favorite character in the episode? Leave a comment below and let me know if Ray was your favorite because they more like focused on him, but we'll have to see how they play it with like Frank, Annie, and Paul and see what their characters have to offer, because I think they're gonna obviously go in more deeply into those characters coming up in some later episodes. And one of the scenes I really liked was whenever, and I know this is weird, but when Ray, he was screaming at his kid for not telling him like who was the person that took his shoes and destroyed them or whatever. And then he was like super intense at that point. I really didn't expect that. He seemed like kind of a nice guy with his kid. He really liked his kid, and then all of a sudden he went off the deep end just like that. And it was really interesting to me that he goes to this kid's house and oh my God, he just beat that dad up. Wow, that was insane. I really didn't expect him, but I guess maybe I should have expected it based on the fact that he had just completely destroyed that journalist. Even though we didn't get to see it, obviously he likes to beat people up. So I really wasn't expecting him to become that violent, but we can see, you know, he works for part of this town, but then he's also got some problems of his own, so we'll have to see. And I really don't even know if that kid is his kid, to be honest, because some other people were commenting about this, that the kid's like he's got the red hair and then he doesn't, and you know, who knows. There's obviously some sort of paternity issue going on, as we saw at the beginning of the episode. I really like the show. I think the characters are really going to develop well. I honestly am really excited to see how the story is going to progress now that we know the main event that's happened is this murder. You know, how are these characters going to develop? And they all seem like they're doing a really good job with their characters, especially Ray and Paul. We'll have to see with Annie and Frank. It seems like they were in the show. I didn't really get a lot from them, but we'll have to see how their characters develop. I'm sure that they'll be focusing on them quite a bit in the coming episodes. And a lot of people are, you know, talking about how they are worried that it's not the same as like the first season. And, you know, I think that's kind of always difficult for these shows. Whenever you're following up a really good season of a show, you have to sort of be at the same level or maybe even better. But you know what? It's just the first episode so far. I mean, you can't really judge it based on that. I thought it was a really good episode. And, you know, wait till the end to judge it. So episode 2 will be this coming Sunday now. So I'll probably just put up an initial review after the show airs, or at least like the next morning or something like that. I really want everybody to try to get invested in this show because I think that it's going to be a really good show. So don't forget to subscribe. I've done some other reviews for Game of Thrones, and if you're interested in watching my initial reaction, I'll have the link to that video in the description below. Please let me know in the comments, did you like the episode? What did you think of it? Again, who is your favorite character so far? Why? You know, what do you think is going to be some of the things that you're excited about to see in later episodes based on what you've seen in this episode? Okay, and I will see you guys for the next episode, which is episode 2 of the second season of True Detective.